Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Marketing Minute Live. I'm Jasmine, Marketing Coordinator here at Innovative Global Vision, and I'm joined by Karen, our Chief Marketing Strategist. We are streaming on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Let us know where you're streaming from and what time you're streaming from. Are you watching the live session? You can pop it in the comments now, or are you watching the replay a little later today? So let's dive right into today's content.
So if you've been watching our Marketing Minute Lives lately, you know that this month our focus is a video content. That's what we've been covering the last 2 weeks, and that's what we're going to cover today. So are you making the most of your marketing video content? You know, posting video content isn't enough. You want to make sure that your videos are engaging and they're encouraging your audience to take some sort of action. So try asking yourself, how can I create videos that engage my audience? Now, you may be posting video content regularly, but you may be seeing little to no engagement. Well, the fact is that the solution lies in the resourcefulness of your videos.
Exactly. No matter how long you've been making videos, it's a good practice to create a brief script or outline so that way you can quickly engage video viewers with content that's in a simple scripted formula that allows you to hook the viewer and then provide information to them that they would find helpful.
Now, what we're not saying is to create a script word for word, because we all know that that's going to come across unnatural, or you can say robotic, and it will take the fun out of creating videos. But instead, what we're recommending is that you create an outline for yourself with bullet points that highlight the main points that you don't want to remember, the main points that you want to remember, and that way it can come across naturally. And we all know naturally there are mistakes, so there's nothing wrong with making a mistake here or there, because you want it to come across naturally, right?
Yep. Yes, and the key is just to have a formula that will allow you to really engage your viewers. So we've created a short formula that will help hook your viewers, and we use this formula when I write my scripts for the Instagram Reels, the tips for LinkedIn, and even our preview sessions here on Facebook. So the formula that we use includes three parts. You present the problem, share the solution, and then you show how to implement the solution.
Okay, Jasmine. So let's take a look at the first step, presenting the problem. Now, as you write the content for your videos, it's important to think about the audience, especially if you want it to be resourceful, right? They're the ones that have the challenge that you're trying to help them with. So think about what are the frustrations that they're having and how can you assist them? Is there a tip that you can offer them that would help them out? For example, let's take a basic problem like getting your emails open. That's actually a problem that a lot of people encounter. They create email campaigns and it basically lands in someone's inbox and they're not seeing the open rates that they really want to see. So the problem would be like, how can you increase your open rates?
So you can introduce that problem with a viewpoint question or a statement. Going back to the problem that Karen just shared with us, increasing our email open rates or no one is opening your emails, you can ask something like, are you frustrated with no one opening your email campaign? So we have a viewpoint question and we're addressing the problem.
So now you've got the problem established. The next would be to share the solution. And the solution is simple because the next step you'll explain how they can go about implementing the solution. In the case of increasing an email's open rates, the solution would obviously be to improve your subject lines. But you don't want to just leave it as simply improve your subject lines. Dive in a little bit more.
Exactly. And that's why you can ask yourself, how can I put the solution in practice? Or how can my audience put the solution in practice? This is actually the final question to this scripted formula that we have. How can you improve email subject lines? At this point, this is when you'll share your main educational tip or your selling point.
So, for example, if you're using video to highlight your tip, you can use something like improve your email subject line by adding numbers and emojis to make them more compelling. On the other hand, if you're trying to sell a service or a product, you can say something like, let's use constant contact, for example. Improve your subject line by using constant contact's suggestion line recommendation tool.
So we're going to take the first implemented solution that Karen shared with us and show you all a completed script, really short and sweet. Are you frustrated with no one opening your email campaigns? To increase your email rates, you need to create compelling subject lines. Two simple tips to improve your subject lines are to add numbers and emojis.
You know, Jasmine, one of the things that I like about this script is that it's so simple, yet you have a great foundation to expound upon. And this is actually the script that introduces the video where we would go into detail with the solution to the problem. You can add another viewpoint question in the introduction or go into more detail when you actually film the actual solution.
Yes. And when it comes to filming your videos, you can write out the script a few days before, and then on another occasion, film all the scripts that you've wrote out. Planning and filming on different days and batching like this allows me to save time, and it can help you manage and save your time as well.
And that reminds me of another thing. When it comes to remembering your script, I know it's hard to memorize it all. So, and it really depends on where you're filming, right? So if you were able to actually take a look at my screen, I have some bullet points reminding me of the points that I need to bring out. And it's positioned like right under the camera. So that way I'm not looking down at a script down here or looking off to the side of the screen. My eyes are focused right by the camera. So it appears as though I'm looking directly at you. Now, let's say you were going to film this intro on your cell phone. There are apps available that you can use. For example, Big View. That's a really great app. And what I love about this app is that it has a teleprompter that shows up on the screen. So as you're looking at the camera, there are your notes or your outline really right there in front of you. So that way you're able to make contact with your audience, visual contact with your audience as you're reading your script.
Yeah, it makes it so easy to just keep your eyes on the camera and record with confidence. This is actually a good reminder that shows you do not need fancy equipment or a fancy camera to create marketing videos or to create videos on social media. Your smartphone and a few helpful apps can do the job and make it able for you to create content on a regular basis.
So that actually brings us to the end of another Marketing Minute Live. We hope you found it helpful and it encourages you to get out there and start making some great videos, ones that are resourceful and helps your audience. If you need any help or have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can comment in the comment section of this live session below, or just contact us directly and we can assist you with that. But all of this is designed to assist you in becoming a better marketer.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. That wraps up another Marketing Minute Live session. And my last question for this session is, do you use scripts for your social media videos? We've watched to see how we can use our formula that we use, but we'd like to know from you.
I'd
Next
love to see
time,
the answer.
we'll go over how to overcome your fears about being camera shy. We'll hope to see you next time, same place. Bye.
Make it a great week.